Webcam's frozen again. Why does this keep happening? Honestly. Hello. Hello from my giant head. Alright. That's a bit better, isn't it? Alright. I am Scruffy Matt. This is Scruffy's Retro Corner. Once again, continuing the Ace Attorney trilogy. We have Dom in the chat. We have Chet, the bringer of death in the hat. In the hat. Yes, you're in the hat, Chet. I don't know how to break it to you, but you're now in the hat. Hope you're both well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. And hope you're ready for more Ace Attorney wackiness. Let's just get straight into it, shall we? So, last time we found a new client who was actually an old client, Maggie Bird from the second game, who had hired Phoenix Wright to defend her when she was once again accused of murder. And funny thing is, Phoenix claims, well, what the heck? I didn't do that trial. That wasn't me. So there's a phony Phoenix out there who got her a guilty verdict, which is not ideal. So we've retaken the case. Detective Gumshoe convinced the judge to reopen the case, and the first day of the trial didn't go great, but we did manage to bring to light some discrepancies that were rather odd. The victim, for instance, was taking medication for a ruptured eardrum, but that medication, which he had on him at the time of the murder, the medication was missing. Also interesting was in that ear, that with ruptured eardrum, he couldn't hear anything out of it. He was wearing an earpiece to listen to the radio. So something very odd is going on here. So the judge has ordered the prosecution and the defense to further investigate and see what new leads they can find. So let's go do that. So how do you think the trial went this morning? How do you think it went? It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances. Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Well, yeah, his testimony was found to be very unreliable. Maybe you're naive, but one of the attorneys being an imposter seems easy grounds for mistrial to me. You would think, wouldn't you, Dom? Yeah. You'd say, hey, that wasn't me. Didn't you guys notice me acting strangely? And I don't know. The judge doesn't seem entirely convinced that it was a different Phoenix, and he does seem a bit intimidated of us now, which may not be a bad thing. But anyway. Plus, now we don't even know the identity of the waitress who wastes the coffee. All we know is what Mr. Kudo saw, the apron straps and the ribbon. I think it's Mr. Imposter who was the poisoner, and, I wouldn't be that surprised if you told me he put on a waitress dress to do it. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then, huh? If contradictionitis affects you for more than 3 hours, please go see a professional doctor. Yeah, we gotta find one for Maggie or she's going to have a terminal case of guilty. Well, I'm officially at a loss as to where to start. Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first. I guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use. Yeah, that's true. And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow, I think the key to this case has got to be at Tribulations. Well then, let's go back there and check it out again. Oh, and we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too. So, anything on your mind? Actually, there is something. I was wondering about Zen Eop. You know, like, what's he like and stuff. For those of you who can't remember, Zen Eop is what we're calling the phony Phoenix. Get it? It's Phoenix spelled backwards. Hi, Marky. Nice of you to join me. Pretty little kitty. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that guy. I had to beat you so hard it'll feel like yous were smooching the express train. Phoenix Wright? You saying you, Phoenix Wright? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. One and only. Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger. Huh? You did? What'd you find out? Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Fonione? Sure. Let's just say he was such a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. What's that guy's story, anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? Excellent questions. Whoops. No, Matthew, click on the game buttons, not on the stream. Where are we going? Detention center? Sure, let's start with that. Have a word with Maggie. Maybe she can give us some insight. I guess Maggie's still in questioning. But we've got questions to ask her too. Maggie! Maggie! Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Technically, Thgur Zin Eop would be more accurate, but yeah, I don't think my tongue is meant to twist itself in a knot like that, so no thank you, chat. Well, not going to accomplish anything here then. January 7th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Looks like Gumshoe's not here. Never mind that. What's going on? Feels different in here somehow. You think? Yeah, everyone seems to be on edge. What are you doing? Call in the officers for the briefing, quick! Can't you shut down the station's server? Chief, quit playing on the internet! But my email pen pal, 1337 Asian Princess. Hang on. The Legion Princess? Leavin Princess? Save it for later. I'm turning it off now. No! Leave it, Princess! Everyone's keeping busy in here, huh? Keeping busy? More like panicking, if you ask me. Something's going on. Something big. This must be the chief of detectives here. He'll talk now the power to his computer has been cut. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to write her a real letter instead of an email. Alternatively, you could write up some reports. Just a suggestion. Dear Lee... What is the 7 supposed to represent in Lead Speak? Oh, hang on, that's not a 1 at the start, is it? That's a 1, not an L. Dear 1337 Asian Princess, how are you? I'm okay. How was the show last night? Wow, what an awesome job. Maybe I should send in my resume and become chief. Yep, she's probably just as competent as this guy. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Even pickpockets can have their pockets picked. That's a keeper. Better to go with something that doesn't sound too much like a slogan. He must be coming up with slogans for a crime prevention campaign. But I'm not sure even he knows what kind of crime he's trying to prevent. Well, I don't think there's anyone here we can ask about. I guess we could ask the Blue Badger why everyone's in a tizzy. Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute! That's the Blue Badger! It was my idea, I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not an it, Nick. She's a she. Right, Chief? Yep. Meet the Pink Badger. So one's called Blue and the other is called Pink. But they're both called Badger? You got it. They're married. Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief. You got it. That's marriage for you. Ha ha! It's funny because marriage is terrible, so everyone honestly. People think marriage is so terrible. Why do it? I believe I said this last time as well, but I guess I'm still mostly a newlywed. We've only been married a year now, but yeah. Well, we'll come back here later, I guess, with the gumshoes around. You'd rather have the Justice Gang on patrol than this police department. At least Hawk Girl is a cutie. Yeah, and, if we're feeling down, then we can just, look at Guy Gardner's terrible haircut and laugh. Of course, that run the risk of us, being pummeled into the ground by a giant green mallet or something. Empty as usual. Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, that sounds like... Now just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can. He's getting really worked up about something. Oh, sounds like he's listening to the lottery tickets as well. No, that's the wrong number. Ah, looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? Oh, it's you. I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio? Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here. He is, and he's having the twin tea set. What can I say? This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? You really drove her into a corner, you know. You always blow apart my testimony. Why, of all days, didn't you do it today? Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? You preferred crumbly like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean. Well, how did she put it again? Not great. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Something like that. Please, Detective Gumshoe, I didn't mean... Well, that's unfortunate. I had more questions for him. Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh, man. Poor Gumshoe. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous my hands were shaking. So, how'd it taste? Well, for $20, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate. Delicate? You mean you liked it? Didn't taste bad to you? What's the matter with him? Looks like he's thinking. Oh dear. We could be here a while. You feel his pain, well, you know, without murder trials being involved. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Chet. That's it! I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized, it's bad! That's it! It tasted bad! It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid $20 for it, you know? Maybe you should have found out about the price after he had finished eating. Hey Nick, maybe that's why Glenelg came here. Glenelg, region of Adelaide, Australia. Also an ambigram. Same word forwards and backwards. Maybe you heard about the super fierce twin tea set. By fierce, you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenelg, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy. Well, why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here? So, what were you all excited about earlier? Ah, that's right, you said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited. Pardon me. Come on, Detective Gumshoe, you can tell little old me. What were you listening to? Nothing, really. It was just the, daily exercise show. Uh-huh. What the? A Cyclock? This one special lobster sure is great. And why are there tears in your eyes? Alright. What can you tell us about, Mr. Ginyu here? This guy was a real programming genius. They called him the walking computer at the place where he worked. What happens when he crashes, though? Does he just stop moving all of a sudden? He wasn't literally a computer, Maya. Anyway, there's nothing between Maggie and the victim. Yeah, that's what we found out yesterday, too. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, don't you have any information that's a bit more fun? Fun? Oh, I know. So, have you paid a visit to where Mr. Elg worked yet? You might as well. His workplace? Where's that? A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., or something like that. Sounds like a real stable company. This could be fun, Nick. Let's go. Computers aren't really my thing, Maya. We'll be fine. I know all about that high-tech stuff. I wonder about that. It's just around the corner from this joint. You should take a look. A computer firm called Blue Screens Inc., huh? Okay. Maggie's probably crying all alone right now, huh? Yeah, thanks to you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Maya, don't torch poor Gumshoe's feelings like they're cups of cheap creme brulee. You're really crazy about Maggie, aren't you? Mar? Oh, Tofu. Why do you want to go in there so much? There are plenty of other beds you could be sitting on right now. He doesn't believe me. I don't know if you can hear his morose meowing from back there. No, I'm not, it's not that I... You don't have to hide it, Gumshoe. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, you're way too plain looking for Maggie, right? I'd arrest you right now if you weren't so right. Oh, another police officer abusing his power. Wonderful. I know I look a little rough around the edges, but the truth is I'm a lot more detective-like than I used to be. Really? Like what part? Well, like the color of my coat. Ah, you're right. Yeah, but what about what's inside the coat? You know, in all my years, I've never seen a witness who was that confused before. Yeah, he looked pretty confused by his testimony. Nothing against old guys, I like them and all. But he sounded like he was pretty sure about what he saw. Yeah, that's the impression I got too. Me too. But then, why doesn't even a single part of his testimony corroborate any of the facts? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of that toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. But I'll tell you what, this stuff works like a charm. I slept like a rock last night. I feel like we had this conversation last stream, but never mind. Oh, really? That's nice. Do we need him to have a look at any of our evidence? That's a sports paper the victim wrote something in, right? What is it? I know I've heard that name somewhere before. MC Bomber. Yeah, I heard it real recently, too. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Ah, that's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. I haven't got anything to say about that, pal. Just take it away already, please. He's paying $20 and this has got to be killing him inside. Hey, are you putting this up for sale, pal? No. Why? Would you want a busted up scooter like this anyway? Yeah, plus the seat's all covered in pigeon poop. Who cares? If it runs, that's all that matters to me. My phony was riding this bike. Maybe if I head back to the park, it'll be there again. I should probably go through everything just to be thorough. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was. And what did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick, because he went on about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. It's like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. What do you think about this, Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, pal. I can't discuss anything connected to the case. Hey, I thought you said you were going to help us out. I can't help you out if I don't have any info. Yeah, I suppose the retrial's only just begun. It's for $500,000, pal. That's, $500,000 bills. What was the in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without this case's file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know. No, I don't. But I think I sort of get the picture. Autopsy? Nope. A one-way ticket to happiness, huh? Glenn L. died because of this ticket. Yeah, but it's still a one-way ticket to happiness, pal. And Maggie was found guilty of murder because of it, too. Looks like anything about Maggie is an instant conversation stopper. Yeah, he's got a real soft spot for her. It's obviously hurts when you hit it. That's the apron Maggie was wearing. Yeah, it still smells like her, too. Does this mean Maggie smells like ketchup? We never did find the contents of that bag. It was medicine for Mr. L's ruptured eardrum, right? Yeah, we found traces of it in his left ear canal. He must have used it while he was at Tribulations. We're sure of that much. Alright. Should we have a look in the kitchen? Huh? Mr. Armstrong's talking to someone. Oh, hello. I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement, I will be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. Oh, okay. I take it this is his debt collector. None, I will have everything ready, I promise. I love fire, you know. I love the way it crackles. He. No, stop it, I beg you! Then don't let me down. I'll be watching you. Mais, no, this is not necessary. You can trust me, mademoiselle. Talk to anyone, and I'll drive a knife right through your heart. Bloody hell. Oh, no, you do not have to worry. You know you worry far too much. Maybe this will help you rise. It is like oil of sandalwood. I do love raw meat from time to time. He. She's creepy. Ah! I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye. For now. Oh, I have the shivers. I must rub some of my oil all over my body before I become the nervous wreck. There. Oh, oui, that feels good. Ugh. Ooh la la, excusez-moi, monsieur. My eyes! Your eyes? If you have trouble with your eyes, you need this. The oil of sandalwood. Isn't this just the leftovers of what you were just using? You don't exactly have many customers, do you, Mr. Armstrong? No, you are right, monsieur. But perhaps that is the perfect time for you to visit me, no? That way I can give you my undivided attention and cook for you my dish supreme. Putting on a brave face, huh? That's what girls do, Nick. But you are right. Business is very difficult these days. Perhaps their name is the problem. People do not understand it. They think it is trade. I just wanted people to think that my restaurant was exclusive. But they think you just serve fast food on cheap plastic trays? Nick! That's the kind of thing that can make a girl cry. Have you forgotten that Mr. Armstrong is a man, Maya? But this restaurant is my life. It is everything to me. I wonder if this person identifies as non-binary. I will defend it to the finale. No one will take it from me. So, who was that woman you were just talking to? I feel like this is going to be another Cyclock case. Ooh la la, you saw that? Well, yes. Sorry. So, who was she? She looked so polite and graceful. Polite? Graceful? And she likes raw meat and fires, right? I'll be back next month. Oui, naturellement. I will be waiting for you. If you haven't got it by then, I'm afraid it might get a little hot around here. No, I will have everything ready for you. Did we really need the flashback? It happened 2 minutes ago. Now that I think about it, hey Maya, I think it's pretty clear what kind of conversation they were having. You think so? Well then, let's show them that piece of evidence and see what happens. Alright. So long as that paper exists, I am but a delightful angel with some broken wings. An angel, huh? Doesn't bode well when you think about it. Oui, they keep harassing me month after month. In the end, I had to give in. I agreed to help them. Help them? With what? Man's being, sir. If I did not owe them that money, I would have refused. But my hands were tied. Please, what did you agree to help them with? No, I cannot say. If I tell you that woman, she will slice me up. And eat me with the salad garnish. Ew, I hope he doesn't mean that it'll literally be sliced up and served with garnish. I'm going to guess that woman has something to do with your loan contract. Am I right? Ah! Please, Mr. Armstrong, tell us about that woman. Well, I don't have her, here. But if the woman who was here earlier, I take it that she's, Why has it come to this? What a tragedy! Suddenly, I find myself so deep in the debt. It is a sign of the bad world we live in, huh? No, I'd say it's more of a sign of a bad culinary skills. The woman who was here, the scary woman, she is from the loan office. Loan office? Is that where you borrowed $500,000 from? Oui, tender lender, it is called. Catchy name. Just hearing it makes me want to borrow some money. Please, you must not borrow from them. If you must, no more than $10. $10? Sounds like your whole monthly stipend, Maya. Hey, I get a bit more than that, thank you very much. So, tender lender is the loan office you borrowed $500,000 from, huh? I wonder if they got anything to do with this case. I am a weak woman. When I am upset, I have to buy something nice to cheer me up. Thanks to unloading me the money, I have to pay back $500,000 now. I am like this slave. I have to do that. Everything that he does me. Who's this he? The tiger. Tiger. You know, the phony Phoenix had a bit of a tiger theme going on. The tiger? Oui, he is the manager of the tender lender. A terrifying man, a big city monster. When he shouts at me, my knees are trembling, and his voice is ringing in my ears for 3 days. As soon as I hear the noise of that battered old scooter he rides, I start to cry. There we go. A big city mobster who rides a battered old scooter? Does this guy resemble me by any chance? Oh no, no, no. This man has a presence, a most formidable personality. Although, oui, he does have a spiky hair just like you. Oui, there is a resemblance there, I suppose. Sounds like this loan office is worth checking out after all. If you want to visit the tender lender, it is just beyond Vitamin Square. Hey, Nick. If you need money, I can loan you some, as long as it's less than $3. Thanks for the offer. Just beyond Vitamin Square, huh? Well. Should I ask this guy about some more of the evidence while we're here? He did mention the scooter. What is it? Is this your scooter? No, I saw it before in Vitamin Square, you see. Mon Dieu! No, take it away! Do not show that to me! Talk about an allergic reaction. Ooh la la, so you have eaten my lunch, oui? Tell me, monsieur, did you enjoy the lunch I prepared for you? It was a unique and wild mixture of flavors. That was the first time I ever had lobster, you know. Lobster? There was no lobster in my lunch. Huh? But it said lobster right on the menu. Mademoiselle Maya, please, you must read the menu more carefully. It says a dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Oh, it's inspired, is it? Oui, inspired by these ingredients, but not perhaps made from them, n'est-ce pas? Well, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles, Nick. The way the lunch tasted, it's probably 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. About this. Felicitations, my queste? No comprehend? Nick, don't just make something up. MC Bomber? Oui. Does that mean something to you? Non, I only speak French, mademoiselle. But we found it behind your magazine rack. Oh, how naughty I am. I haven't cleaned for such a long time. It is true. My vases are broken all the time. I bought a new one the next day after my incident. But they wouldn't let me put it on the table because of the investigation. Again, the murder happened a month ago. Why is the crime scene still roped off? The case was closed. Don't mind my cat just climbing up the mattress behind me. If only I had taken the right lottery ticket. I would not have any debts right now. I would be free. You would be a murder suspect, so. Look on the bright side, Mr. Armstrong. You won $1, right? A lack of remorse for having stolen something. Priceless. For everything else, there's MasterCard. Oh, how it hurts me to see that poor girl's face. Maggie's? I heard she was superhumanly unhappy. Superhumanly? And if she hadn't come to work for me, she wouldn't have got into this mess. Huh? I'm missing something here, aren't I? Je suis désolé, Maggie. Forgive me. Ah, the dead man. My first in my restaurant. No way, you mean the first customer you ever had? No. It was the first time I've had a dead man in my restaurant. Such a shame to lose a customer after only his first meal here. Nope. Ah, this old man. He is a regular here. My specialty of cappuccino and cold water is one of his favorites. Cold water? Was he here at the time of the incident? Oui, he was here. I'm sure of it. When the incident happened, the old man was here. It is hard to imagine, I know, but I was an apprentice for 5 years in Le Gay Paris. Wow, in Paris? It was something the chef there said to me that made me decide to open my own restaurant. What was it? That awful man said to me, you must train for another 10 years. Oh, it was such a shock. So unexpected. But you would have to be a fool to do this, huh? No, I think he was probably onto something. Ooh la la, you have such a pretty smile, my petite Julep. Who, me? Oui, a smile is the most important thing for us girls, n'est-ce pas? Sure. You have a perfect face for a waitress, you know. Thanks. I guess if things don't work out someday, then maybe I'll be back. What things? Is she talking about her being a spirit medium? Alright. I think that's all we're gonna get here. Oh, sure enough, there's the scooter. I don't see any sign of Mr. Kudo, do you? Maybe he went to buy another ton of bird seeds. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be here anyway, at least not for now. Besides, any more seeds today and I'm liable to turn into a real phoenix. Hey, check this out. I wouldn't get too close to that if I were you, otherwise you might be in for a shock. My phony must be lurking someplace nearby. Just imagine, a tiger loose in the city. Meanwhile, the real phoenix is like an abandoned chick, lost in a vast urban jungle. Huh? Don't worry, someday you'll grow up and become a ferocious tiger too. Don't lose hope. Why is she trying to pep talk me into becoming my phony? I don't see anything new here. This place gives up a really strange vibe, doesn't it? Looks like the tiger isn't in his lair. That is, as I say, a very good thing. Welcome. Oh. Talk about a creepy voice. It makes your soul want to shrivel up and die. Oh, it's her again. You're here to discuss a loan? No, not exactly. The manager is away at the moment. Wait quietly, please. She's gone, just like that. I guess we'll just have to come back another time. But this is the perfect opportunity, Nick. This place reeks of suspicion. Come on, Nick, let's take a look around, okay? Do you think it'll be okay? Of course, no one will ever know. Coffee. Ah! I'll leave it here for you to enjoy. Quietly. Yes, thank you. Do not touch the desk. Please. I don't like her. Nick, let's get out of here. Now she wants to get out of here. I want to look around. What if food spilled on the ground? Oh no, someone's dropped the ashtray on the floor. Oh. I thought it was a fast food takeout box. That's going to be a nightmare to clean up. Yeah, it's all over the rug and everything. I accidentally knocked over a really big space heater once. Cleaning up was such a pain. It was one of those super antiques where you have to burn a ton of charcoal. How did she manage to knock one of those over? Aren't they supposed to be super heavy? Oh hey, there's a book of matches here too. Matches, huh? Places don't give those out much nowadays. Hey, wait a second. What is it? Look what's printed on its cover. It says Tribulations. Tribulations matches added to the court record. Matches used for advertising. Found lying in tender liner. I have a feeling we're going to be using this to prove that there's a connection between Mr. Armstrong and this horrible place. These matches could come in handy. We might be able to use them. Yeah, the pilot light for the office boiler keeps going out. Swing and a miss, Maya. Swing and a miss. She tries so hard. Hey, look at this Parisian-style coat. It's so chic. It's more like a pimp coat to me. Guess I haven't got an eye for fashion. Hey, look at this. This suit's the same color as the one you wear, Nick. Yes, it is, isn't it? Same color as my suit. Ah! Keep your voice down, Maya. Nick, you gotta take a look at this. Some cake. Ah! I'll just leave it here for you. Yeah, sure. Thanks. Just wait here, quietly. Otherwise... Sure. Did you hear that, Nick? Wait quietly, she said. Yeah, sure. I have my eye on you. Only so it can take care of you. Understand? I'm scared, Nick. So? What were you getting so excited about before? Look, on the lapel of this suit. That's an attorney's badge. Is the tiger a lawyer? No way, look at this thing. It's made of paper. Paper badge added to the court record. Found at Tender Lender. Made of cardboard and painted to look authentic. For some reason, your badge suddenly looks really cheap to me, Nick. Why doesn't anyone recognize an obviously fake badge when they see one? Let's see. This brown doll thing is called a Daruma, I think. Actually reminds me of a Pokemon called Darumaka. This is probably what inspired it. I figured I'd read a book or two and be more cultured in case you're wondering. You mean you aren't making stuff up for a change? I bet you also didn't know that no matter what, he'll always write himself. Go on, Nick. Give him a good shove. Only if I feel like dying. Now, this yellow thing, this is a Japanese chess piece. I think it's a king? Not that I'm an expert or anything. I'm more of a reversey person, you know? Assuming she knows what she's talking about. These aren't exactly your typical mobster wannabe items. They're not trophies, are they? Hey, there's a piece of paper sticking out from under here. What is it? A repair bill? Looks like he did some repair work on his car. Does he even have one? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light? That's insane! The car's registered to the Cadaverinis? Huh? So it's not even the Tiger's car? Why would someone else's repair bill be in the Tiger's office? Repair bill added to the court record. A car repair bill for $15,000. Paid by Tiger to the Cadaverini family. Win through compromise. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. It must mean something if they took the trouble to free him like that. Yeah, well, it still doesn't make any sense to me. That's Tenderlinda's guiding principle. Oh? Compromise the customer to win. Oh, I see. How about you, Nick? Yeah, well, as long as we don't have to compromise my hair, I'd say we're okay. That's one slogan no business owner should ever explain to their customers. What's this? It's a punching bag. What? No way! You wouldn't catch me walking around with a bag like that. What do you mean walking around? Well, the design's gross to start with. It's way too heavy to be practical. And why is it called a punching bag? Don't people know messenger bags are in? I knew it. I was right before, back at Tribulations. Paris fashion is more my thing. I really, really hope she's pulling my chain on this one. That's one impressive desk on one impressive rug. It's solid gold, Nick! Gold! Just look at that shine! Only real gold shines like that. Do you really want such a shiny desk, though? I don't know, but let's see what it's like to sit at a solid gold desk. Wow, I'm completely dazzled! That's because it's completely dazzling. I can see out my nose in the reflection. That's gotta be really distracting. So the desk in breakfast. No surprise there. Now this is interesting. There's a CD player on the desk, but the desk is so loud it's a wonder you can hear it. The lid's open. I wonder what kind of music the tiger's into. Have you finished the coffee? Ah! Yes, thanks. It was lovely. So, you drank it all? He. If you touch anything else that doesn't belong to you, there's always another cup. That coffee, it was laced with something, I'm almost sure of it. Nick, my stomach, it's killing me. Oh, wait, maybe it was just the burger I ate for breakfast. I sure hope so. We better take a look at that CD while we're still alive and have the chance. What the? What? It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Cora the Tiger? No, that's... No. Though that could have been a funny episode premise for Rocco's Modern Life, couldn't it? It's a demo CD. The artist's name has been handwritten on the disc and pen. MC Bomber. What? This must be the CD Maggie told us about. Let's listen to it. I bet it's heavy metal. No way. That woman will make us drink more coffee if we do. MC Bomber added to the chord record. Found at Tender Letter. A sample disc with the name written in marker. Wow. Oh, right. I took my watch off. Never mind. Ah! Come out from under the desk, Maya. What are yous two sneaking around in my office for? Nothing. We were just... Wow, my precious carpet! He's got ash on my rug. You're gonna wish your ugly feet never came through my door. It wasn't us. It was already like it. Yous wanna argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think yous can take me on? We interrupt this dramatic moment to bring you a new spam bot in the chat. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna block them and report them for spam. Because they're a spam bot. And banned. Sorry, pal. I do not tolerate spam bots in my chat. I'm gonna flatten yous two into pancakes and turn yous into my new rugs. Ah! Oh. Don Tiger, you're back. That voice, it's like evil seeping into your head through your ears. I'm sorry, Don Tiger. I knocked over that ashtray earlier, and... Has she got a death wish or what? Oh, right. Huh? Forget about it, Violetta. It's nothing. What? I ain't gonna get mad at you. You're too cute, you hear? That's so unfair. Here, have some cookies. I just baked them. And you'll need some strong espresso while you're discussing your loan. Gwah! Phoenix Wright. Yes? You's either crazy or just plain stupid to chase after me. I worked so hard, but now you's gotta come up and mess up my plan. So it was him. He's my phony. Heh, but I don't care. No one gets in my way. What? I mean, excuse me? You should have left the little girl at home, right? I have a few things I want to ask. Rah! No questions. This is the last time we meet. Wait, please. That was pretty weak, Nick. You waited until he was out of earshot before you shouted after him. Like you're one to talk. I didn't hear you scream, hold it, either. The espresso. Ah! And cookies. This woman is definitely not good for my heart. Now, what was it the tiger called her? Violetta? I'm not sure I want to spend any more time here talking to this lady, but whatever. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest. And an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co. at the moment, aren't they? I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. He. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? We'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. So, do you know about the incident we're investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. The manager being the tiger. Furio Tiger. Furio Tiger? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Sin Eop's got a real name! Nick, hurry up and find out more about him. Furio Tiger, 42. The head of the Tender Lender Loan Company, also known as the Tiger. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tiger? Cookie? Sure? How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. He. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. He. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. Ugh. It's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tiger my life. He's the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please, address him properly as Don Tiger. Otherwise, I'll have to... Okay, Don Tiger. Of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life? I'd sure like to know how that happened. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently I died. Once. You died? About 4 months ago. The doctors said to abandon all hope. Guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. But Don Tiger, he saved me. He gave up everything. Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? He, this? So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. He. Fatal injury? Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you died once? Oh boy. Yeah, I thought she'd be a much harder nut to crack than Gumshoe. She really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. Alright, let's see if we can get her to talk about anything here. About this. More coffee? You must have more. No, thanks, I've had enough, really. I'm so thirsty. I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything, except on Tiger. Alright. I might need to go speak with some other people. And this will be the return of the old man, I assume. There he is! Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again. There! Take this! And this! And get out of my park! Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya. Just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man! What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Gah! Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Cuto! Pigeon, Well, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons! In with good fortune! Ow, ow, ow! Seeds! Shell splinters! Painful. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Come! Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now! A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face! A filthy, depraved animal! Not at all. Yes, at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's chavachina. Hey, what if it's Violetta? That sounds very likely now, actually. We hear you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We're really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Cuto. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky hair brat. Take this. You said you were a craftsman, right? The modern world cuts honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the Shoguns.
Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer. I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out.
If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you idiot! All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gramps. Take the dog for a walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of two-bit community handyman?
Well?
Buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why do people say what they mean? Get lost! That's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see.
I mean, I'm inclined to agree.
At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I?
I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute, what did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned.
What? So, on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you, call la police. Call them yourself, I should have said.
Call them yourself, I should have said back. But I didn't think of it at the time.
So, did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze.
Did you call them on your cell phone? He doesn't have a cell phone, remember? He spent like 20 minutes trying to find a public payphone.
Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course.
You went looking for one?
I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so.
But 5 minutes? So, for 5 minutes after the incident happened?
Yes, sirree, the owner was at Tribulations on his own.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Oh, I would have if you'd given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah!
Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way, as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead.
We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie, and from Mr. Armstrong. Would you mind taking a look at this? Excuse me?
You let me get a million of my grumbles off my chest, and I'll take one quick look. I've got an earthquake of frustration inside. It's ready to rumble.
On second thought, forget it. A million grumbles for one quick look doesn't sound like a good deal. For me. Okay. I have a feeling this guy's not going to answer anything. Yeah, if he's not going to talk about that teacup that got him publicly shamed in the trial, then he's not going to talk about anything. Really? He was talking about an MC Bomber earlier. I thought this would have been good evidence to give him. Come to think of it, we never got a lab result back on that bottle we gave him yesterday. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again, but the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Cuto left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Okay. I'd hope that would jog his memory that we still want lab results on the one that we took, but... whatever. Should I go see if Maggie's available yet, or should I go check out Glenelg's workplace? Yeah, let's try the detention center. No? Okay, well, I guess that answers that question. Oh no, nerds! January 7th, Blue Screens Inc. Wow, this place is so high-tech! You can almost smell the electricity in the air. It is a computer firm, Maya. They can't work without electricity, you know. Who are you? Oh, okay. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, access is restricted to authorized personnel only. This is a computer programming laboratory. There are far too many trade secrets that could be leaked. Wow, what secrets? Everything you see here is classified. No information can leave this building. Understood. Who is this woman? She's like a robot from some kind of whacked education. Edumacation. Very high-tech word, edumacational. My name is Lisa Basil. It's another ambigram. I'm the company director. Director? She's human? She seems more like a ghost in a shell. That thing over her eye, isn't that the same device as Glenelg's? That's a DMH, right? That's right, but it's the other way around, Maya. It's a HMD. All of my programs here at Blue Screens Inc. are supplied with HMDs. Then, do you write programs too? No, I just enjoy wearing this. They are pretty cool. I wouldn't mind one. So, what exactly is this firm's business? Oh, we got a facepalm from Dom. Is that for Lisa Basil? Because, honestly, I don't think it's that bad a name compared to some of the others we've seen in this series. Oh. I will try to simplify it so that you can understand. We analyze the data management systems required by certain branches of industry, and then deliver optimum operating systems and source-level components to them. Huh? You lost me on the corner of analyze and management. It doesn't matter. They analyze stuff. You got that much, right? The software we produce is distributed on CDs. CDs? Oh, like a ghost in a shell. Yeah. That was a bit on the nose, wasn't it? Yes, compact disc. Digital optical storage media. Of course, CDs are used for software as well as music. It is a small firm, but all my employees are first-class programmers. Let's ask one of them what they are doing. Oh god. This guy looks like he has really, really bad personal hygiene. Excuse me, what are you working on right now? I'm researching the impact of time slicing on logical access to shared global variables. Influences response time of performance so the variables of memory overheads is vitally important to the... Well, you get the idea. This is the sort of thing we are involved in. Did you good people follow all of that? Yeah! Your blank smile just said otherwise, Maya. You know about what happened, right, Ms. Basil? You mean about Glenn being poisoned? Yes, I know. It's terrible. Can you tell us anything that might be helpful? I don't think so. A police officer was here earlier too, but I couldn't tell him anything either because the waitress who committed the crime has nothing to do with Blue Screen's Inc. Oh. How about Mr. Elg's desk? Have you cleared it out already? No, not yet. It's this one right in front of you. That's convenient. If there's anything that might be useful to you, you are welcome to take it. Sure, just let random strangers come in and take whatever they want from a dead guy. Personal effects. I guess there might be a clue here somewhere. Sure, let's have a look. Oh, wrong button. Let me guess, lots of lottery tickets. Wow, look at this mess! Looks like they're all betting tickets. What kind of betting tickets? Well, I think the horse on his desk is a pretty big clue. Betting on which horse will win a given race. They're horse racing tickets. I get the feeling that this guy also has a bit of a debt problem. Maybe a little bit of a gambling problem. Oh wow, his drawers are stuffed full of these. Looks like they're all losing tickets. Glen Elg's losing horse racing tickets gathered up. Horse racing betting tickets found in Glen Elg's desk. There's over 500 of them. Bloody hell, dude. This many tickets would get you, what, $1 down at the recycling center? But I didn't know you were so hard up that you'd try to profit from the dead, Nick. I'm just taking them as evidence, Maya. What's this under his desk? Sleeping bags? Whoa! Look at this desk, Nick! What a mess! Looks pretty average to me. But you can't get any work done with everything all over the place like this. You think? Real whiz kids can work under any condition, you know. Huh. She's trying to hint that I should tidy my desk more. I'll clean up my desk when Maya stops asking silly questions. No hurry, then. Hey! This calendar! What about it? If this is another hint about tidying, you can forget it. Someone's marked December 3rd in red pen. December 3rd? That's the day Mr. Elg was murdered. Is there anything else? Yeah, it says, meet with the tiger. The tiger? Glenn's calendar added to the court record. On December 3rd, the day of the incident, there is a note saying, meet with the tiger. I told you it was him in the restaurant with him. He's really pounding that keyboard, isn't he? Wow, I bet that's where the pro and programmer comes from, huh? I guess I shouldn't be resting on my laurels. Gotta expand my skill set and all that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I could become old CD's apprentice. And what about your spirit medium training? Hey, look at Nick! Look, Nick, it's a supercomputer! It looks like it's really smart and wise, doesn't it? Computers are only as smart as the humans who use them, Maya. And that explains why we don't use a computer in our office. You work there too, Maya. Yeah, but at least I'm... Please, don't argue about something that's so trivial. Otherwise, the computer will laugh at you. She said she'd laugh at us, Nick. She's a human, Maya, not a computer. Are you sure? Those pillars almost look like they're moving. It's kind of unsettling. Nah, they just look a bit twisted or warped or whatever the word I'm looking for. This office was designed with a futuristic feel in mind. Futuristic? Yes, we try to imagine what things might look like in the future when we designed it. It helps to soothe and calm the soul. On second thought, I agree with you, Nick. This place is really unsettling. Lots of extension cords. Alright, well, I think we got a couple of bits of evidence we can show her. Would you mind taking a look at this? I'm sorry, that data is super admin restricted desktop access password protected. Super admin restricted desktop access password protected? What? This is madness! No, Maya, that is Spada! I walked right into it. She won't tell us unless we say the right code word. A code word? Sesame! If it's not Sesame, then it must be her mother's maiden name. That's how it always is. There's no point in having a password if it's always the same thing, Maya. I guess she doesn't want to talk about this. Maybe we should focus on asking about Glen Elk. What do you say? Sure, if you want to spoil all my fun. Fine. We'll ask about the stupid dead guy. About Mr. Elk. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Oh? Like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. So he really was no trouble at all. A model employee. Hey, wait a minute. Just now you said something about him being in trouble. Got to find out what this trouble was exactly. About Mr. Elk. Was he in some kind of trouble? I'm sorry. Why would you think that? I thought you said something about it just now. You said he got himself into trouble because he was a bit of a loser. Yeah, there it is. 3. Okay. 3 Cyclops. I guess Mr. Elk is like every other man with his own pile of secrets. Alright. Let's see if we can break her. So, how about you tell me what kind of trouble Mr. Elk was in? I'm sorry, sir, but we don't deal with troubleshooting here. Perhaps you'd like to speak to someone in customer service. What's she talking about? I guess I'd better just take a shot and see what it gets me. Ms. Babel, let me ask you something. Did Mr. Elg's troubles have something to do with this? What is that? A bunch of horse racing tickets, all losing ones. With that many tickets, you could get $1 at the recycling center. You good people are very, very bad. Cashing in on others' misfortunes is immoral. Is that a whiff of hypocrisy I smell? But what is the relevance of these tickets? The victim, Mr. Glen Elg, he had a gambling habit, didn't he? I don't think that's a logical conclusion based on the facts. Everyone likes to go to the races from time to time. Yeah, but not everyone buys this many tickets. Anyway, I don't believe that proves anything on its own. You're right, but I'm not through yet. Mr. Elg's gambling wasn't restricted to horse races, was it? Let's see. Oh, yeah, the lottery ticket, obviously. The lottery, horse racing, he bought a lot of tickets and lost a lot of times. That's got to have hurt his wallet pretty bad, don't you think? Ah, now we're getting to her. Maybe bad enough to be the cause of some pretty serious trouble, perhaps. No! You're right, Glenn did have a gambling habit. You good people must not follow his example, do you understand? Trust me, even if I wanted to, I don't exactly have the money to buy any. But if you win, there's no problem, is there? And Glenn had a winning ticket, didn't he? For $500,000. Yeah, but it's hard to imagine how he could have been in trouble then, isn't it? It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end. But that was his first stroke of good luck. He was in deep trouble before that. Deep trouble? What do you mean? Mr. Elg's real problem was with someone or something more terrifying and ferocious. That'd be in Le Tiger. Furio Tiger, the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. Tender Lender? People with businesses should think harder before naming their offices. Like you're one to talk. Well, what do you think? Our firm is doing very well at the moment. I don't think we need to borrow money. No. I mean about Mr. Elg. You think Glenn had something to do with Furio Tiger? Yes. I'm sorry. I don't know of any connection between the two of them. Really? Because I got proof that Mr. Elg and the Tiger knew each other. Furio Tiger, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of a debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000. Ouch. That was on the doodle, wasn't it? There was $100,000 and a $500,000 scribbled on there. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan now? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. So close to cracking her. Program in question. Was it by any chance this? This is a very delicate matter. Without the necessary data, there's really no way I can access the information. Oh, I guess not. I know Mr. L created some sort of program. She can't deny it if I show her the program itself as evidence. I'm so close to cracking it. Program in question, was it by any chance this? I don't think I have it yet. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Alright. No, she's still not talking. Alright. Let's go hassle some other people. Let's see if we can crack Gumshoe. The radio. Alright, Detective Gumshoe, tell me the truth. What were you listening to? No way, pal. Now that you've made a big thing out of it, I'm not gonna tell you. We'll see about that, pal. Considering all the noise you were making while you were listening, it's pretty clear what kind of radio program it was. I'd say it was related to... I'm right, aren't I? You were listening to the lottery results, weren't you? You thought you'd try to win big, just like Glen Elg did. It's like you can see right through me. Huh? I've cracked him already? See, pal, that's why I said it was nothing. Ah, back to full health. I'm usually pretty lucky, so I figured I'd give it a try. What's with everyone in the lottery? So, how did it go? I won 50 cents. It'd be better to win nothing at all than half a lousy buck. I was so mad. Yeah, I know the feeling. I bought the same kind of ticket as Mr. Elk, see? And they got this special radio show where they announce the winning numbers. They even do the drawings live on the air. It's intense, pal. I bet that's what Mr. Elk was listening to on the day he was killed. Well, obviously. Yeah, what time is it now? It's just after 1:30. And the lottery results always broadcast at the same time? Yeah, look, I got this flyer when I bought the ticket. Millionaire radio flyer, added to the court record. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Millionaire radio, that sounds cool. I want to try it, Nick. And buy a ticket, Maya, with your own money. Well, I'm gonna head back to the precinct now. We got a big meeting starting in a bit. That Maggie's case, you mean? No, that's pretty much wrapped up now. There's another big case going down at the moment, so she's been pushed aside. Okay, well, see you later then. Bye! Just phases out like a ghost. Oh, and he's back. You better get going, detective, or you'll be late. Actually, I've kind of got a favor to ask. It's a big one. A favor? Yeah, it's for, Maggie, actually. I was kind of hoping you'd give this to her for me. What is it? It's a lunchbox. I got up early so I could make it. I've been real worried about her. She looked like she'd lost a lot of weight. Detective Gumshoe. How many weenies are in here? There's not a person on Earth who could eat down this much meat. I bet she could. I bet Maya could. You think? I love weenies. I can't get enough of their tender juiciness. So will you give it to her? It took me ages to make, so please say you will, pal. No, I can't exactly say no, can I? Gumshoe's lunchbox given to Maya to carry. A tenderly handmade lunchbox. Fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. Maybe I'll eat it myself if I get hungry. Don't forget, okay? I'm counting on you to give that to Maggie. He's finally gone. Alright. Well, let's get to the detention center before Maya eats all this. Oh, Mr. Wright. Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't that just unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember at the incident, anyway. Is it possible she's the one misremembering things? Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today? That it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations? No, no idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? Well, the other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly. And you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. Yeah, sure. I feel much better after the trial this morning. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. Feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man, though. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you gotta tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite... Done quite what?
Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true, there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man.
Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man?
No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
Here we go. A woman? Are you sure, Maggie?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what does this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy. And she had kind of a cackling laugh.
Creepy. Cackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? I think I know exactly who she's talking about. Violator, possibly part of the staff at Tender Lender? A thoroughly bitter person.
I know I used to be on the police force, sir, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Tribulations, sir.
Aw, don't let it get you down, Maggie.
Okay.
Well, that didn't go anywhere. Well, let's give her a lunch, at least, and see how that goes. Oh, yeah, I've got something you're going to love.
Really? What is it?
A lunchbox, just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
Detective Gumshoe?
He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too.
I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow when an ex-cop turns waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier.
And anyway, I hate weenies. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But...
She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste.
But... I guess so.
Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten, but with Maya.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love weenies.
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir.
Okay, well, that was no help. What about this? Really?
Ah, is that your attorney's badge?
Actually, it's a fake.
Holy smokes, that's it!
Huh?
That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright.
You got duped by this?
But it's a completely different color. And what about the fact that it's made of paper? He said the badge got a tan as well, while he was in Hawaii on business.
I begin to see how my phony was able to gain her trust.
Potassium cyanide? I've never heard of that poison before in my life, sir. Okay, maybe I have. But I've never seen it before, that's the truth. I wouldn't even know where the nearest potassium cyanide dealer is in the first place.
Potassium cyanide dealers? Sounds like another group of drug pushers to avoid. In any case, this definitely isn't something you can pick up just anywhere.
Ooh, curse my rotten luck. The criminal must have stuck the button in my apron while I was unconscious.
You definitely see that working on the judge. Definitely see what working on the judge? Sorry, there's a couple of minute delay, I think. Oh, the phony badge? Yeah, I mean... Yeah, he's not the most observant fellow, is he? Oh yeah, that's from when I was carrying a customer's breakfast over to them. The ketchup spot, you mean? My whole face was fire-engine red thanks to that stuff. But you spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you? I don't see how. The ketchup-covered omelette went flying and hit the customer in the face. Yeah, the phony badge. Yeah, I get you. Oh, talk about a tomato red face. Makes me wish I could have seen it myself. Yeah, I guess. It was kind of a sight to behold. That's the cup I took over to the table, sir. But I didn't put anything in it. I could never do something like that. That's right, you never could do anything like that. I'm not good at carrying those large trays, you know. Trying to balance a tray with one hand to put something in the coffee with the other? That'd just be asking for trouble. I'd drop something for sure. That's right. Is she expecting me to claim she's too clumsy to have committed the crime? Just thinking about the trial that day gives me the creeps. Was it that bad? Don't forget that was my phony, not me. He was supposed to say, surely the defendant isn't the real criminal. But instead he shouted out, surely the defendant is the real criminal. By mistake. Oh, ouch. Like I said, that was my phony, not me. I don't want to think about it anymore. Trust me, neither do I. That's the paper the victim had with him, isn't it? That's what we think, madam. Kind of remember him having a paper, actually. And I remember something about this MC Bomber, too. It was written on the CD that disappeared as well, wasn't it? I don't suppose it makes any difference if there was one CD or two, right? You sure you can't tell us anything? Well, that's not very helpful, is it? No matter what happens, I never let things get me down. You're always so positive, aren't you, Maggie? Macho Maggie Bird, they say. The early bird catches... Oh, we had this conversation last stream. Ah, that's the victim, isn't it? That day was the first time you'd ever seen this man, right? Yes, I'd never met or seen him before then. I just happened to be the waitress who served him his coffee, sir. That's all. Seems he was a computer programmer. Really? I'm useless with computers. Completely hopeless. I don't know any computer programs. Did she mean programmers? Back when I was an officer, Detective Gumshoe always looked out for me. But today I was the one who had to look out for him, trying to incriminate me the whole time. You gotta remember, Maggie, Gumshoe's a detective. He's got a job to do. My old boss. I thought at least he'd be on my side. He is on your side. He'd do anything to help. You can't fool me. I saw him in court today. I felt like a poor little baby woodpecker being pecked on the head by its own mother. Gumshoe's testimony was pretty solid. No wonder it hurt her so much.
I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again.
Ouch. I think I just saw Gumshoe's chances go down in flames like the Hindenburg.
I don't think it's getting through to her that he was really trying to help.
I think we asked her a bit. Yeah, we did ask.
Mr. Armstrong was very good to me after I was fired from the force. I can't believe someone as nice as him could have anything to do with this.
Well, in the time between the victim being poisoned and the police being called, the only person who was on the scene and had a chance to do anything was Mr. Armstrong. There was no one else there.
Mr. Armstrong wouldn't. He wouldn't set me up, would he?
No.
Holy smokes, that's him!
Huh?
That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at that ridiculous suntan.
More like a sunburn, honestly. For the record, I'm not sunburned like an overdried tomato, so I don't know how.
He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii, and that's where he got the tan.
I'm not hearing this. Probably doesn't know anything about her. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to learn anything useful here. Let's see if we can get anything new from Gumshoe.
The main server just went up in smoke! Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already! Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too! I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief!
Or like a certain episode of Friends, if you're familiar.
I'm familiar with most of Friends. I watched it for the first 8 seasons, I think.
After that, I kind of got bored with it. I did tune in for the finale, though. Which episode would that be? I might need a reminder. It's been a long time since I watched that show. When it was coming out, actually.
But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. It's gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-truck girlfriend.
When Ross got that... Oh, yeah, I do remember that one. Oh, yeah. That was awful. He looked ridiculous. I'd forgotten about that.
Wow, this place is really buzzing.
Something must be going down. Something really big.
Huh? What are you doing here, pal?
Detective Gumshoe.
You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay.
Huh?
We've got big problems here today.
Why? What's going on?
It's a virus. A virus.
A virus?
There's a virus rippling through the precinct's computer system.
But I really need to ask you some questions. Why do I get the feeling this is what MC Bomer was all about?
Okay, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up.
Yes.
No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this. You hear?
Okay.
If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there.
We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want information.
Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. A tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark. And it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts.
Really?
Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal.
Hi, Peaches. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good one.
You'll really regret it if you upset that lady.
Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady? Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is with this lady. Alright, well, let's ask. That's the girl who works over at Tenderlinder. Oh good, glad to hear you're doing good, Peaches. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it! She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she? That should be the least of your worries, pal. Just rebuilt your office corner, it's more. Yeah, I remember you saying that last week, that you'd just finished renovating your office. I'm glad it's worked out for you. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini. Oh, the Cadaverinis. Interesting. This is not the time for Firefox to be sending me alerts. What the heck was that about? Streamlined tabs. It's that ball where you have to tell everyone about it twice. That's fair enough. Phoenix Wright has to show everyone his lawyer badge twice, so, you know, similarities there. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini. That guy's got a big scar across his head, too. Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick? Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. Great. So we got a mob family we're dealing with. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info at a Gumshoe about this family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in, they pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? That includes Tenderlinder, I take it. Sure. No one stands up to... Pardon me. No one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one. Interesting. So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then? Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tenderlinder? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss at Tenderlinder are pretty tight. Tight? That's what it said in a file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue. So, what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? Here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Okay, fine. I'm no expert, but I can at least explain the basics to the two of you. A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal. So the inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Whoa, that's scary. Yeah, what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Hi, everybody! Specifically, hi, Chet the Bringer of Death! Infectious? Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh? But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that? Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's. What? That's horrible. Oh, I get it. It's like he's sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold. Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong. Gotta love Japanese gender norms. Yeah. Who? What? When? Why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. Bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? Kinda feel like I've heard the name of the virus we caught somewhere before. The name of the virus, huh? Feel like I've heard of it before too. Detective Gumshoe, about this? What? I'm trying to concentrate on Maggie and this virus right now, so this is it! This stupid name! I remember now! I thought so. Here it comes. Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on? It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber. What? Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in this station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please? We already knew about the MC Bomber virus for a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met. Who are they? I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival. All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie. Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. The focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus on the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal. In the millions? A virus can't be worth that much. MC Bomber updated the court record and found that Tender Linda contains a computer virus program. I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is, the lunchbox. How did everything go? Lunchbox. Do you remember the weenies? I hate weenies. Oh yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? Huh? Well, it was delicious. Yeah? That's what she said? Really? Well, not exactly. Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox. Oh. Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? It sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that. Weenies again, Nick? Tell me we don't have to eat all these too. Since when does Maya's bottomless stomach have a limit? Yes, oh my. A tenderly handmade lunchbox fills the stomach with love and plenty of weenies. I really can't eat anymore. Alright. Oh. She's not here. She's going in for questioning again, maybe? Alright. Oh, that's the girl who works over at Tenderlender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it. Oh wait, we had this conversation, didn't she? Oh, this guy. The tiger. Is he famous? Yeah, this guy's not a loan shark, you know. Nope, he's a big lone cat. Hence the name. Don't pay him back, and you better say your prayers, because he'll eat you alive. You're shaking, detective. Like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kinda on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. That lady is the boss of Blue Screens Inc., pal. Yeah, I figure she's clean. She's got nothing to hide. Oh, except she does. But I haven't quite finished cracking her yet. We'll get there. She seemed kind of like a doll to me. In a good way and a bad way. Kind of makes you think she might be hiding something. Just said she wasn't. I wouldn't go flashing that photo around if I were you, pal. Why not? That guy rules the criminal underworld. You could get yourself in serious trouble. I'm talking say your prayers trouble. You're shaking, detective. Like a leaf. I'm just, you know, kind of on edge at the moment, if you know what I mean. Okay. Pardon me. Alright, let's see if we can crack this cyclock. Oh, I have to do it all over again? All 3 locks? Okay. Lottery ticket. One down. Alright, let's concentrate. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. $100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that same good luck. Okay, so the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so that I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? Well, Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber. No! Got her. Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with a gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep. You mean he was in debt? Yes, $100,000 in debt. Not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was taking on some extra work. Something a bit risky. Risky? How? Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations? Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elk was the creator of this virus, huh? The MC Bomber virus? Yes. It was a work of genius. In a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market. Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change. This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar, that was his deadline for repaying his debts. MC Bomber updated in the court record. A computer virus made by Glenn Elg, potentially worth millions of dollars. I guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore. Glenn Elg's losing horse racing tickets thrown back on the floor. Well, now we're littering. Use the trash can, Nick. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Would you mind taking a look at this? No. I still can't believe this is spotted us. About Mr. Elk. He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. But he did suffer from one or two bugs in his personality. Oh? Like what? He was a bit of a loser. Perhaps that would be the best way to describe it. That's what got him into trouble. What's the matter? He was a top programmer. I would even say he was a genius. Oh, we had this conversation, didn't we? Do we need to talk to Le Chef again? No, he's still not back. I don't think this guy's going to have any useful information for us, but let's go through the evidence. Oh yeah, she's got big secrets too. Alright. You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Oh, the damaged scooter, maybe? Nope. Well? Donuts? Huh? I baked them myself. Homemade donuts. Have one. What's inside? Jam and... I'm sorry I didn't quite catch that? Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. I guess that was a flop. What happened to this woman for her to have such a huge bandage around her head? There must be some piece of evidence that'll prompt her to tell me what happened. Oh, Violetta's homemade donuts. Get a donut offered to Phoenix by Violetta. Great! New achievement. I don't think I have anything. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and get some more clues before I try again. Don't forget to give that to Maggie, okay? But they don't allow presents for the prisoners in the detention center, right? Hey, you're right. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm counting on you to get it to her somehow. I'm a lawyer, not a delivery boy, Gumshoe. I'm an X, not an X. Apparently everyone's listening to this show now. That's because everyone wants money. They say that the victim, Glenn Elk, was really into gambling. Yep, you can't beat gambling. I love it too. Okay. I won $500 last night playing cards with Nick. Huh? We were playing for money? Of course. So you better pay up. You're a smart one. Waiting for a cop to be present before asking for the cash. I don't think there's anything here to have a look at. I don't see anything new here. I feel like this is the only guy I haven't really talked to yet. Maybe I need to have a look around here again. I used to love sandboxes like you would not believe. Really? You? Sure, finding out. Oh yeah, we talked about this last stream. You're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. Speaking of fun, if we get Maggie acquitted, maybe we can all get together sometime. Okay, but what do we play with someone who's never even won a game of tic-tac-toe? How about we change the rules a bit then? We could play Old Maid and, We could say the person who swept with the old maid at the end is the winner. How's that? Not bad. Not bad at all. We could even rename the game to Fair Maiden. Hey, look! Pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol? Oh, we had that conversation last week too. Alright, I think I'm just gonna have to start pressing everyone on everything. I don't think he's holding anything back from me. It's just... I think this is a waste of time. Yeah, he's not going to talk to us about anything, I don't think. Fine. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tiger? Cookie? Sure? How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. He. Go ahead, Nick. Oh, I think we already had this conversation. What are the tiger and the scary girl doing working together? We are lovers. This man is your grandfather, right? Carrying a picture like that around with you. You should watch your back. Thanks for the advice. The family is always watching me from the shadows. Family? I thought I saw something suspicious under the corner of that rug. One wrong move and you might disappear forever. He. This feels like Halloween, only a whole lot more real, and a whole lot scarier too. Alright. What could her accident have been about? It's not the scooter. Just noticed the time of death between 1:30 and 2:30 also lines up with the radio program reading the lottery numbers. I'm sure we'll have to make that connection later on. car accident. Yeah, that'd be it. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill was made out to the Cadaverinis. Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the Cadaverinis have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the Cadaverinis is very strong, and this is why. So, the grandfather? I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you? Alright, one walk down. It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. And I'm assuming that was the tiger. Yep. It was a motorbike, or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but... Well, I understand now why he's paid their car repair bill. Because it's a crime lord family. I took a blow to the head, a bad one. Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right? I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard. Ran away? If they'd stayed, I'd have... He... Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been... Le Tiger? It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident. It wasn't Don Tiger. I refuse to believe it. We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tiger isn't injured at all, is he? Well, he's got that scar down his face. It was the tiger who caused Viola to crash, I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof that the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike. It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tiger rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged. Ms. Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? He. This repair bill was paid by Furio Tiger. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they? It's possible. Perhaps. Somewhere inside of me, I know that may be true. I knew it. But Don Tiger still saved my life. The operation was very complicated. It was very, very expensive. How much are we talking? Very, very, very expensive. She seems kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right? After I recovered, Don Tiger told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him. Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Yeah, I get the impression that he's just terrified of her and her family. Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else. Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tiger would have paid the money? 1 million. Whoa, $1 million. That is expensive. "4 months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure." "Oh, really?" "Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big. They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tiger to pay $1 million in compensation. That explains why he's calling in all of his debts and with such gusto right now. Compensation, huh? It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. But $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow. I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tiger said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. Oh no. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him." "You helped him? In what way?" "Here, take these." "What are these? Medical papers?" "I'm Pruder Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer. He simply couldn't refuse." Getting a lot of movie references in here. We've got an offer he can't refuse. We've got This Is Sparta, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, Ghost in the Shell. Viola's medical papers added to the court record. A $1 million bill for cranial surgery. Payment was due last year. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola. It's inexcusable. Huh? There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics. Is everything alright, Nick? We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso. Yeah. I won't need to convince Viola with anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Repair bill thrown into the trash. Okay, is there anything else we need to look at here? No, I think we're good. Ah, the chef's back, is he? Eh, bonjour! I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Ah, good timing. Oh, that's me. Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hadn't got anything to say to yous, fellas. Ah, it's Zin Eope. Who you calling Ziniope? Ah! Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What?
You want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers, now! Uh-oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Ms. Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl dumber than an eggplant. You want to know what's sad? I'll tell you what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power because she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. We. Mr. Armstrong? Forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him. Oh dear. That really hurts. Is that all you got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait! Don't take it too hard. Phoenix Wright. That was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal! Detective Gumshoe? Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it! Grah! Whoa! Come on, Gumshoe, keep it together. You guys, get out of here! Leave this guy to me. But, go, pal, and take this! If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind! I'll get even with that guy tomorrow. In court. Tender lender is going down. To be continued. Whew. Well, that went for a while. That was, what, 2.5 hours. And I would very much like to see how the court case goes, but if that's going to be another 2.5 hours, I can't stick around that long. Yeah, I would very much like to see what happens next, but I'm afraid that's going to have to wait. What are we going to raid into today? Maybe Sinfritz. Raid. Oh. Yeah. Sen is playing Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, by the look of it. Always fun. So we'll go raid him. Very interesting case. Very much looking forward to seeing how it wraps up. But I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be streaming as I usually do on Friday. I believe we have plans. It's mostly dependent on what the weather's like. So keep an eye on my socials. If I'm not able to stream on Friday, then I'll make sure to get the word out. And I also won't be streaming this Sunday as well. That one is definite. So if I'm not here on Friday, then my next stream will be Tuesday, back to my normal streaming time of 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Now, in the meantime, if you'd like to catch up with anything else I've been working on, you can find my socials down below. There's my YouTube, where I archive all my streams.
There's a playlist there for all the Ace Attorney episodes I've done so far, so check that out. I'll be uploading this one momentarily. There is my Blue Sky. That is my primary social media channel, and I'm also doing regular updates on my current Professor Oak challenge in that. So you can check that out. It's most days I leave an update in there. And finally, there is my Tumblr, where I have a series of articles about the Sonic the Hedgehog comics from Archie Comics, and how it should have been a syndicated cartoon rather than a comic book series. So yeah, if you think any of those sound interesting, they're all down below. Give them a look. Until Friday then, or possibly next Tuesday, hope you have a great rest of your week. Take care of yourselves, and see you back here for the next episode, I hope. See you later.